My name is Li Wen. I'm a Chinese Canadian. Was born in Jiangxi Province, China, and raised in Shenzhen. My family immigrated to Canada when I was 13 years old. We went to Vancouver at first, and then I went to Toronto for university. Yeah, it was hard at first because I didn't speak English at the time. No matter how my teacher tried to get me to start speaking, I wouldn't start speaking. Like, I wouldn't open my mouth because I felt like, I'm not confident in the language. Compared to a lot of the the local Canadians that I was hanging around with, I was very Chinese the whole time. But compared to a lot of the people who just arrived in Canada, I was more Canadian than them. I would say with a country like Canada, because there are so many immigrants, there is this actually created the identity of Chinese Canadian. So we're not super Canadian, but we're not entirely Chinese. So for me, I feel like usually how I identify myself has a lot to do with the situations that I'm in. Recently, it's the hockey team that got into a car accident. With that event happening, I felt Canadian because I feel that sense of bonding with Canada. So when I first went to Canada, there was this cultural shock, which I had to adapt to. And after I came back, I felt this kind of counter-cultural shock because I missed out all these years, from 13 to 23. I felt like there's actually that kind of gap. My experience so far is okay. I'm not I don't present myself as a very Canadian person, especially in front of the Chinese classmates that I have. I would often hear things oh, I'm so jealous of you. You don't have to, make so much effort in learning English. You just sort of know it, but they don't know I actually went through a much tougher sort of process